Hey guys, it's Kim Jong-spoon and welcome back to World of Tanks Blitz. In today's episode, I'm going to be telling you guys my first impressions of the amazing Tier 9 tank destroyer from the mighty UK. It's the Tortoise. This thing is a beast. I had no clue how to play it. This is literally my first game in the Tortoise right here. I free XP'd the best gun because I don't play it stock and the best gun's amazing. So don't be saying, no it's not. It's my first game. This thing is one of the best tanks in the game, and a lot of other YouTubers say that they would rather play this than the FE215B183 in Tier 10 games, just because this thing has the most DPM of any tank in the game. It has over 3,300 base. You can get that up to 3,700. So you can DPM a mouse in like 45 seconds. You can DPM an IS-7 in like 35 seconds. It's really, really good, and that's one of the reasons that a lot of people play this tank or keep it even after they get the Death Star, because it's very different. This T-54 decides to camp with me, which is a very interesting decision, considering that he's a medium on mines, and usually mediums don't camp on mines. Well, they shouldn't, put it that way. A lot of mediums camp on mines, and they probably lose the games because of it. Take a blind shot on that Comet, probably hit him. We'll find out later we definitely did hit him there. Yep, he's on much lower health, and this gun is amazing. It's the L1A1 that you get on the FE215B, which is one of my favorite tanks in the game. However, it has a better rate of fire than the FE215B. Well, that's weird, because the FE215B is a Tier 10 as we casually kill that Panther. Yeah, it is. But this thing has a better rate of fire than it. Apparently people suck in this thing because the average win rate is not 80%, because it probably should be. You can kill a mouse in 45 seconds. That's ridiculous. I mean, no other tank can do that. Even T-62As on Adrenaline have trouble doing that. So, long story short, I'm a huge Tortoise fanboy at the moment. Especially since I just watched, well, I basically spent all morning watching other YouTubers play it, and now I actually know what I'm supposed to be doing, because basically this first couple of games I was just experimenting, because I have no clue how to play tank destroyers. Literally every single one of my tank destroyers up to here, I've played it as a medium tank or a heavy tank. I have not played them as tank destroyers, because I don't like camping and sniping. I just feel like I could be useful in places. But this tank teaches you how to be a useful tank destroyer. In this game, if I had gone up to the hill, it would have been able to pen my side, been able to pen my front, and I would have died. But since I've just been sniping this entire game, being called a pussy by their IS, I've been able to pick up 3 kills and a bunch of damage. Our IS has been camping with us the whole game, which is another interesting decision. Yet, with a T-54 and an IS camping, which usually would be a death sentence, we still won the game, because I did a bajillion damage. I'm just going to speed up the video here, because the VK4502A is AFK, and I'm not going to get any more damage. I mean, he's really far away, and this thing is way too slow. So I just farmed some loser points in the cap, and the battle's over. So we get 7 capture points. Take a look at those post-game stats. 3,400 damage, 22,000 credits, not even a 3rd class, so that tells me that some people are doing pretty well in this thing. Let's get straight into our second game. That was a really supportive role that I played now, and I'm going to play a really supportive role again in this one. But then in the final game I'll play a role sort of like a heavy tank. The matchmaking lets me do it. In this game the matchmaking does not let me do it. There's a lot of high penetration guns out there on the enemy team, so basically I'm going to just kind of help my team wherever they need me. Again, I have little to no experience playing as a supportive TD. Basically, my experience is limited to heavy tanks and heavy tanks and medium tanks. Tank destroyers, I just play it like a heavy tank or a medium tank, so AT-15, that's the heavy tank. But like, T-49 is medium. Rant aside, basically my objective in this game is to push up along this ridge line, and I know there's going to be some guys poking along the other side. Like that T-44, so I'm going to take shots at him, and we pull the trigger. We bounced. Now his gun does have 256 millimeters penetration, something like that. So it is pretty good, but you will not be able to pen every tank you meet, so you should load some APCR. Also, APCR is great at long range. Like, even if you're shooting a Leopard prototype, you can load APCR at long range, because APCR shells fly at like 2,400 meters per second, while AP flies at anywhere from 900 to 1,200 meters per second, so it does fly a lot faster. One into the M103, and again, I have 75% crew, so this will reload faster once I get a better crew. One into the T-54, that was pretty clutch. T-44 is backing up again. Hi, bud. I could have probably loaded HE for him because this HE is Hesh. It does have pretty good penetration. It's obviously not the Hesh like the 4202 or the Death Star, but it does have pretty good pen. Okay, we hit the tracks, and then of course he hits our commander's hatch. But yeah, this guy's screwed, and he just sits there and waits to die. So we're gonna push up. There's 3 heavies in the medium hills over there. Hi, T-54, and of course we hit the shot. Nice. He's still poking around the corner. Can we get the kill? No, thanks. All right. So the Lao gets the kill, unfortunately, but I can deal with it. IS-3, 1 shot into the lower plate, and while I was asking for help up there, I'm going to finish off this IS-3, another shot, and 300 damage. That was a pretty low roll. It does have 400 average damage. It is a 120mm gun. Pretty much all 120 mils have 400 average damage. They have balanced some of the 122s to have like 390 or 420 or whatever, but this all 120mm guns basically have 400 average damage. Leopard PTA is poking up along the hill, and this guy, we don't want to block him because obviously he has 0% armor. And we do block him there. Sorry about but if we did block him and he got killed, then that would have been 100% our fault. Poking over the ridge, 10 degrees of gun impression, take out, oh god, low roll again, sweet. Almost take out the IS-3. And then the Type 61 takes him out, so M103 puts a heat shell into us, and we finish him off. 2 kills, T-95's over there, so I'm going to take away his cover. Just shooting at this building here. Boom, and now we can see him if we move up a little bit more. M103 saying GG, pretty good sport. I've seen fewer and fewer people say GG after every game, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'm going to turn around. I saw that D44 run around the map there, so he's basically on the other corner. I'm not going to get shots at him, so again, I'm going to farm some loser points in the cap, because this thing is really slow, and I would have no chance of getting to him. Even if I had no teammates left and I was the only one, I probably would not get to him in time. So capping is a smart decision for me. Get some more XP, and yeah, I don't have shots at this guy. So we're just going to skip ahead to when he finally dies. So you can see we got 3,100 damage, 13,000 credits, not even a 3rd class against if somebody's doing pretty well in this thing. And now for the final replay, we're going to see one that I basically played this thing like a heavy. The matchmaking was pretty good. They have a Object 704, a T-54, and a Tortoise, but all of the other tanks have no hope of penning me. So I can basically be pretty aggressive as long as I'm not fighting the Tortoise, the Object 704, or the T-54. Obviously we want to go caves, because flanking on this map is just stupid, and I'm trying to convince my entire team to do that. Again, one of my favorite quotes is, most games are won and lost in the first 15 seconds, because if we all flanked, then we would have basically automatically lost. I have not been on a team where we've all flanked and won, so that should be saying something. I'm thinking of going mid-ridge, but I'm going to poke through that bush right there. It's a pretty good bush. You can spot enemies, you can do whatever. It's interesting because you can get shot by flankers, so actually I decided later on to push up to one of the more northern bushes, but it looks like this T-25-2 is going to push me, which is sweet. That's one of the things you can do in your low tiers, help push them with top tiers, because the Tortoise is a powerhouse, and then also, if someone's shooting at me, they probably can't shoot at him because I'll be in the way. So he's preventing himself from taking damage here, which is pretty good. He stops. Not sure what he's planning on doing, but I'm going to push up to this bush up here, get some sweet bush work going, and try to spot some of the tank destroyers that are probably camping right about the little buildings over on the northeast side of the map. So hi T-54, take a shot, no can do. I can see their Tortoise over there. We don't have shots at each other. I am concerned about this T-54 because again, he can pen me, especially with his heat shells, which T-54s like to spam. I don't blame him there. AP pen's terrible. And then I see the 704 just turning or something. So I put one shot into him. Looking again at shots at the Tortoise, but nope, he's beyond the curvature of the hill. And the 704 is popping around again. And we track him, and the STI takes him out. So that's pretty good. A little bit of assistance damage there. There's the Black Prince. We're going to put one into him. And we have plenty of penetration to get through his even angled mid plate. So, you know, I'm not concerned about that guy. And he can't pen us. he could probably pen our commander's hatch, but not at that range. His gun's not accurate enough to reliably hit the commander's hatch. So T-54 gets taken out. I'm looking to kill this Black Prince, and I know there's probably somebody sniping, so I want to be careful here. Don't want to take shots on the side. Tortoise is up there, and this is showing how good the Tortoise is. It was like a 2v1, and they were all in full health, and now the Tortoise has taken like one shot, and he just killed both of them. So Tortoises are very good. I don't know what happened to that shot. That went like to the very far right side of the aim circle, but I want to kill this guy. He backs up so I can kill him. Thank you so much. And I'm going to push up to try to kill this Tortoise. So the T-25-2 is going to come with me, and we're going to focus this guy down. I'm taking hits in the side. I really don't care at the moment. I just want to kill this Tortoise. One hits the dirt. Awesome. I'm going to switch to APCR right here. Maybe take the shot. Guess I'm not switching to APCR. Okay. I would have switched to APCR if it were me nowadays. Boom. Take another hit. And there's a bunch of people behind me. Okay, that was probably HE because I did like 0 damage. He bounces off our commander's hatch. Our ammo rack gets damaged, so I fixed that. And basically, I just have to pen this next shot to kill him. So, boom, take the shot, kill him, and now I want to kill the guys who are sniping me. So, there's a Panther, a Type 59, and then I was also taking shots from the Yak Panther 2. So, I want to figure out where that guy is. He can probably pen me, especially if he uses APCR. That gun's pretty good. Hi, Panther. And then, of course, we get a critical hit in the sides. So, I know exactly where he is. He is in that bush. So, we're going to take a speculative shot. Boom. Because he fired right before I did, I probably hit that shot, whether I penned or not, I don't know. But the other two meds get taken out. So basically all we have to do is kill this guy, and I've taken a couple speculative shots into the bush. I know he was in that bush because you can see a little black triangle. He was in that bush. It turns out he's actually moved up a little bit, so I'm going to push forward. My commander is dead, so I have pretty garbage view range at the moment. But I get spotted, so I know that he can see me. So I'm thinking he's still in that bush. We're going to poke forward, put one into the bush, but turns out he's actually down there, so he's moved up pretty quickly. And as you can see, he is on lower health, so we know he did hit one of the shots. Pull over the ridge, clutch, take him out. So that's pretty good. Again, I played it like a heavy. I pushed forward, I took hits, I bounced some shots, but I didn't just camp the whole game because there is a moment in each game where you should push. 3,700 damage, second class, not bad. We got a bunch more XP for that game because we didn't camp the whole game. If you shoot targets that you weren't spotting, you get 50% of the XP that you would have gotten if you were spotting them. So if you're camping the whole game, you're not going to get a whole lot of XP. Because we pushed up, we got way more XP, and that's going to help us on the grind towards the Death Star. So first impressions of the Tortoise, I really like it. It's pretty beast, especially if you're in a DPM battle, because you're just going to win. There isn't a tank in the game that can beat you in a DPM battle, especially when you pop adrenaline. You can do 2,700 damage in 30 seconds. So, this thing, absolute monster. I can't wait till I get that 100% crew because I'm just going to be able to wreck everyone. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a thumbs up down below and stay tuned for more awesome tank videos. Thanks.